Understand exactly what's going on here. This young lady not gonna do a day in jail because she the cleanup girl. For instance, King Von was known as a serial killer, and he was out on the street. Not only was King Von out on the street, he was dropping albums and having a whole career as a serial killer. He was the cleanup man. By her doing what she did, she only picked her bones in the music industry, man. She made a name for herself. How y'all think Diddy got on? All them people that died at that college, and Diddy talking about he made a mistake. I didn't mean it. I didn't know it was going to go down like that. Knowing damn well that the college had way too many people at the concert. It was a stampede. It's like when you go to jail, people going to ask you, well, what you do? She got a rap sheet. She official. She certified. Allegedly, there's a bunch of sisters reaching out to get this woman out of jail. Gayle King allegedly being one of them. The leaders of the Black Lives Matter movement feel like she did a good deed. Look, they've been trying to get thugs off the street for a long time, especially in Atlanta. They just got finished with the Young Thug YSL trial. They swept the streets of them. They about to put Lil Baby back in there. And she out here killing rappers. And y'all think she gonna get penalized for that? On top of that, she said she was a victim. How long she been scruffy and dusty? I need y'all to take a good look at It the Clown. Did the police snatch her wig off before they took the mugshot? Or is this an old ass mugshot? Or is that somebody that ain't even the chick, but look like the chick that got young Scooter killed? Ain't no way she gonna do no time for calling the police on some brothers, man. If that's the case, 90% of Atlanta gonna be behind bars. People make phone calls all the time. It just so happened that young Scooter is famous and people asking questions. This type happen all the time, man. Y'all gotta look at this real quick because they talking about they arrested her, but you out of your mind if you think she gonna do some real time behind this.
While you were sleeping, we got the mugshot of 31-year-old Demetrius Spence, who Atlanta police say placed a fake knife.
We got the mugshot. If that ain't Shaheem from the Wu-Tang Clan, I don't know who that is. We got a mugshot, everybody. How they get a mugshot within 24 hours of her confessing to what she did? They hunted her down, snatched the wig off, took her mugshot, texted to everybody in social media. It didn't even take a week. Who work like that? Did they even get her to the station before they took the mugshot? Or did they put her back against the wall in the projects and took the picture right there? Before they put the cuffs on her, they put the jail suit on her so they could hurry up and get that mugshot out to the world. I seen her Instagram. She was looking a lot more healthy than this, man. Did they shave her shit before they took her mugshot?
New this morning while you were sleeping, we got the mugshot of 31-year-old.
While you were sleeping. Night, night, little babies. Don't worry. We gonna take care of everything. Rock-a-bye, baby. While y'all was snoring and waking up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, they was working on that mugshot for y'all because they know what y'all wanted in the morning. They had this shit hot and ready with your coffee. A mugshot of Demetrius Spence. She's somewhere with Gayle King or Oprah Winfrey chilling right now. They having brunch. How's she gonna serve some time for doing what people do every day?
New this morning while you were sleeping, we got the mugshot of 31-year-old Demetrius Spence, who Atlanta police say placed a fake 911 call that ended in the death of Atlanta rapper Young Scooter. Today, the woman charged with making that fake call before the events that led to the rapper's death will go before a judge. 31-year-old Demetrius Spence is currently in custody at the Fulton County Jail, and that is where
See how they look out for each other? See how the sisters working nonstop, how they got up early in the morning to report this shit, got her down there in front of the police station early in the morning to look out for another sister. They had to do this because they know it's some knuckleheads out there that'll take her head off. And before they'll let that happen, they'll put out a mug shot, say she in jail and all this other nonsense just to pacify the public so won't nobody be looking for her out here in these streets. She probably in a whole nother country by now. She out of state. They done hit her off with a couple of M's, changed her name, gave her a new driver's license. She might be in Idaho somewhere. They do stuff like this for people. The world not about to see her get harmed or any of that over no young Scooter. He said, I can make cocaine. I just fell in love with a Colombian. I just left Colombia, always making bricks, me and Hector. Teach him how to remix, gave me metric tons. Isabella, that's his little sister. She loved me because I know what to do with them bricks. I can serve you. I pull tricks too, but I can make cocaine. I promise you'll never see a drought again. I fly back to Colombia. I always make the $1 million runs. This is Young Scooter's lyrics. This the man she called the police on, and he ran, and he fell over the gate. And you got a bunch of thugs out here, chain swinging, trying to find a woman out there to bring justice back to his name. He said, I can make cocaine. It don't take but 8 minutes to make a whole thing, but I be selling metric ton. You can cop one for $1 million. Black Migos send them packs long distance. Put my stove in the bathroom, not the kitchen. Walk in the door, you see 60 pistols. And that's why he ran for his life when the police knocked on the door. They said he opened the door, said Scooter, and closed that shit back and hit the back door. Now they talking about she about to be serving time for killing the Black Migo. He said, I can make cocaine. I just fell in love with a Cuban. I just left Colombia. Now we get them by the metric ton. I can make cocaine. It don't sound like he got love for the sisters like that. And to see a sister down bad because she made a phone call on a trap rapper, the main type of person that they despising in Atlanta, I'm trying to let y'all know, man, they in cahoots. Y'all can't see that? Why they got them on the job early in the morning? They looking out for their sister, Alpha Phi Alpha, Eastern, Western, Northern, and Southern Star. She affiliated with them people, man.
We find 11 Alive's Karis Belger. Karis, let's talk about what charges is Spence facing.
Well, Spence is charged with transmitting a false public alarm. She's scheduled to have her first appearance at noon today. Police put out a public call earlier this week asking for the voice of the woman who made those 911 calls to be identified. Later, they say Spence was taken into custody. Young Scooter, whose legal name was Kenneth Bailey, died from injuries to his leg, according to the medical examiner. A statement says he, quote, punctured his right thigh, which led to blood loss. Now, police say they were called to a home on William Nye Drive Southeast on March 29th about a dispute and a report of a woman being dragged into a home. The caller, who police say was Demetrius Spence, claimed there were gunshots. Atlanta police say officers knocked on the door of the home and a man opened the door before closing it in their faces. Officers say then 2 men, including Bailey, left the home and jumped a fence. And officers say they were not able to corroborate the claims made in those 911 calls.
It's been sketchy since the beginning. Nobody's trying to take accountability. Not even the hospital, the medical examiner, the police stations. Nobody's trying to be held accountable for this. So if y'all thinking they about to hold her accountable for anything that transpired, y'all need to quit dreaming, man. Because it's not gonna happen. Especially not in America. If it was another country or something like that, it's a possibility. It's a high possibility if it was in the Middle East somewhere. But in America, this type of dynamic cannot happen because they will have to question every 911 call. The screening process will be hell. It's going to be people out there seriously getting abused, and they got to follow protocols because of the Demetrius Spence situation. You think they're going to let that fly? In Atlanta, they'll have lawsuits out the ass. They still gonna send them cops. They still gonna be aggressive. They still got to do their job. But if they hold her accountable, that means they're gonna have to make a whole bunch of changes with the system. That's basically impossible to do. Now they could entertain the masses because he's a rapper and they know people want to be entertained. She's a part of the entertainment industry. Well, yeah, they can entertain some BS. The same way they did with A$AP Rocky, talking about he had a toy gun and all this bullshit. Same type of scenario. They dragged it on for entertainment, but at the end of the day, A$AP Rocky went home, and that was the end of the story. They entertained people with the Young Thug YSL trial longer than the OJ trial. Had I don't know how many people locked up, witnesses, people on jury duty for years, trying to get to the bottom of it. At the end of the day, Young Thug went home, Scooter went home, even YFN Lucci home right now. So they'll entertain the public as long as people want to be entertained. But at the end of the day, this woman is not going to be held to no type of justice, no type of accountability. Because if she got to be held accountable, they got to be held accountable for what really happened to young Scooter. If he fell over the gate and he popped his leg or whatever the case is, then, you know, freak accidents do happen. But there's a lot of people that believe that wasn't the case. Even Young Thug came out and said he don't believe that was the case. I need y'all to take a good look at It the Clown. She gonna be back. Because they ain't got no choice but to bring her back. Because if she's a liar, that means every 911 caller is a liar, especially if they call up there sounding like her. When Keisha called the police, she may not get no justice. When Wanda get on the phone with the police operator, there might be some bias if this woman have to serve time or whatever. If any ethnic, African-American, or anybody that sound like it call the police, they gonna have to run them quick. They gonna come over there. They might not even send the police.
There's a little bit of that audio.
The situation that's going on right now, this girl doesn't have on any clothes. They threw her outside. He was fighting the girl. It sounded like they were fighting over drugs. And they started shooting. But the house needs to be investigated. They're definitely doing illegal stuff over there.
Now, Atlanta police have released a statement, and they reiterated in that statement that they did not fire their weapons during their interaction with Bailey or any of the others, nor did they use force. Right now, the incident is still under investigation. I'm Kara Spelger, 11 Alive News.
All right, Kara.
So there you have it. They got the ball rolling. They trying to get to the bottom of it. But what is there to get to the bottom of? There's a dead rapper. A trap rapper at that. And for the people out there, like, so what? He's still a person. He's still a father. He's still a brother. He's still all that. Not according to these songs, man. Not according to this music that they've been putting out. They painted themselves to be monsters. And that's where the trouble is at. You can't persecute somebody for killing a roach. And I ain't saying he was a roach, but the way they presented themselves is like gremlins. Young Thug said, I don't put 20 inside the cig. I pull up on you and pop at your kid. So while you walking your kid home from school or from the playground or whatever, you holding hands with your child. Young Thug said he the type of dude to pull up after he don't put 20 inside the cig and pop at your kid. I pull up to your block and pop at your bitch. Your baby mom getting out the car. She tired. She got on her nursing uniform. Her feet hurting. Crazy wedgie out this world. She got to use the bathroom. She hungry. Young Thug, the type of dude to pull up on your block when she get out the car and pop at your bitch and pull off laughing. You think they going to give her some justice because you look at her face. You think she want to see this woman go to jail? She look like she about to cry. She'll go in there and bail her out herself if she could, man. Women across the world not going for this, especially not in America. So what? She made the call and said what she said. Maybe there's people out there that feel like, well, maybe that's what he get. Ain't no telling what he had going on. Bad karma. He shouldn't have been a heathen. Selling all that dope got crackheads in Atlanta looking pitiful. All them homeless people. Let me show y'all something, man. And I ain't trying to be no ass about this. Rest in peace to young Scooter. But this girl, she gonna get the Medal of Merit before they put her in jail for anything, man. Y'all stay tuned. I gotta get this together real quick because this is important. Y'all need to see this. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button too. This is sad, yo. You go downtown Atlanta, you think you're gonna have a nice time and be with your girl, hold hands, ride the Ferris wheel and all that shit. Nothing but homeless people laid out in the street. It's disgusting. I remember the last time I was down there, we did the little horse and carriage ride or whatever. Thought it was gonna be a romantic night. We riding around on a horse and carriage. It's bums all in the street. They out there, they smoking dope. It was a horror movie, man. And you wonder how it got like this. You wonder what's the problem in Atlanta. These gangs, these dudes with these icy chains that support this madness that's going on out here. Young Scooter said, without the radio, it's 20 a show, and that's for sure. Count up. Get that back end, bitch. We buying dope. That's how it go. Black Amigos, about the free bands. Yeah, that fofo. I could cook the dope with no stove, whip. Pot on the floor. He could cook the dope on the floor with no pot. He could make it happen. He a dope musician or whatever. He said, pull up in that coupe skirt. Nigga like, damn, where the roof went? It's in the streets. They call me Jay-Z, yeah. They looking like, what happened to the roof? He don't give a fuck what happened to the roof, man. It fell out in the street somewhere. He done caused the 20-car pileup because he done dropped the top and just left the roof in the middle of the street somewhere. He said, little bitch, I got the blueprint scooter. Little nigga, I don't want no old hundreds. You know I want them blue strips. You can't even present him with no old money. Soon as he see them old dollar bills with the little faces, his nose gonna scrunch up like something stank. Oh my God, man. He said, and I can't F with no old hoes. I'm balling with my new bitch. You dig that? 200,000 worth of chain. And that's a fact. Hear my name in this rap game. I was selling crack. And Demetria, you gonna be good, especially since she says she a victim. She ain't got nothing to worry about.
I'm not looking for any type of clout. I just want to put the truth out. The situation is that I was being beaten by an individual that was connected to the person that I'm not going to say the name. And I was there, and the person was continuously beating me as he's already done this before. And me being a female, I was afraid for my life. So I did what I thought was the best thing to do. I had no intentions that man was there. I never set anybody up. I never had any intentions that man was there. I never knew that man was there. I had no idea of that man's whereabouts. I'm speaking today to clear my name that I had no intentions to set anybody up.
If they put her in jail, they're going to have to bring R. Kelly out. That's the only way it's going to make sense, y'all. If they lock her up for doing what she did, they're going to have to let Kells go. If they start being logical now, it's going to crack the whole system. It's going to crack the whole code. It's going to be a lot of men deserving of parole. If they put her in jail for making allegations and claims about a man that got somebody killed or whatever the case is that caused somebody some harm, it's going to be a lot of dudes out there getting represented by lawyers that could use this situation as a means to get them out of compromising situations. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to say? If they give young Scooter justice, the system gonna crack. Just like that he was rapping about selling. It's gonna crack. And they can't afford to do that.
Never set anybody up. I was threatened by individual. There's a reaction for every action. This is part A. You guys didn't have part A. You guys only had part B. And the narrative, it looks like I was trying to set this man up because you guys don't have part B. I'm giving you part B. I'm giving you what led up to the call. I was physically abused, so I called to protect myself. That's the issue. That's part A. I never had any intentions to get anybody hurt. I was the one that was getting hurt. And I came here to say my truth. That's it. That's all. I don't want no clout. At the end of the day, I'm a woman. And I was physically abused multiple times.
Ain't gonna lie, it just hit me. I just recognized who voice that is calling the motherfucking police on young Scooter. It's this whole Demi. Her name on Instagram is @Demi Blanco. Y'all go, hey man, this the bitch, man. Her name Demi. She the one pretending to be the neighborhood watch. This hoe ain't no neighborhood watch. This neighborhood ain't even got no fucking neighborhood watch. Man, y'all, man.
See what the streets talking about, man. She tried using the black man put his hands on me line to get away with it. And what's scary is a lot of people believe her with no proof. Just going by that line, usually Caucasian women say that line, but now, stay safe out here, my niggas. Stay safe. That's what's going on. That's how people feeling. People already see the plot. And allegedly, you got people like Gayle King lined up to take this woman's side. Y'all remember this?
I definitely very much shoot first, ask questions after. So I'm like, it's a hot gun in the car. I'm bleeding. I've been shot. They about to kill somebody. Like something bad is about to happen. Like, what are you offering me money right now? Happening. So I look down at my feet and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm really bleeding. So like,
We've seen it happen before, man. You know somebody full of shit. Everybody know the person full of shit. You know that person. You got people out here saying she did get shot in both of her feet. Even though she was twerking the same weekend she got shot. And I ain't saying she didn't get shot, but it was sketchy. She told the police one thing. It was just as sketchy as this situation with young Scooter. So if they send this girl to jail, they gonna have to let Tory Lanez out. That's the only way it's gonna make sense. If she gotta do time, they gonna have to bring Tory Lanez home, investigate the trial, and possibly put Megan Thee Stallion in jail for telling the false story or giving a false statement to the police. You think they gonna let that happen? I don't think they gonna let it happen, man. Somebody said, streets gonna make her an example. All that playing. No, they're not. Before they let the streets make her an example, they'll come out with a bogus ass, a old ass mugshot and say that she been arrested less than 24 hours after people figured out who she was. So, no, the streets is there will be no street justice. They don't feel like young Scooter deserved any justice. So it definitely ain't gonna be no street justice. Said good. He lost his life over nothing. See that? It's already people out here applauding this situation. Some real life demons out here that I love to see a young Scooter lose his life over some BS. Playing police games. Exactly what they was doing. As she should be, her actions led to his passing and could have been prevented. Wow. A grown woman prancing 911. It happens every day. Every single day. It's a lot of dudes, when the police get there, they don't know what the police talking about. And they trying to explain themselves, and the police, they heard enough over the damn intercom. Like, we ain't here to talk with you. We're here to arrest you. There's been claims made about you. I know people that had the cops come up to their job and arrest them because somebody made a claim. They ain't got no proof or nothing. They just heard somebody say it. Somebody called in and said it. So they had to leave their job, go with the police, and try to get everything sorted out at the police station because somebody made a claim. It's really that deep out here, yo. Said this is the best news I've heard about this situation. She ain't from the city too. She made sure to say all the trigger words and not an ounce of urgency, hysteria, or emotion in her voice. Lock her up. Said it's called swatting. And if a person dies as a result of false information being provided to provoke an armed police response, then yes, a person can be charged with manslaughter or second-degree murder. And it's been a similar case like this where someone died as a result of a false 911. That person was found guilty and sentenced to 20 years. So people got high hopes for this. People hoping that she gonna spend the rest of her life in jail. But y'all gotta remember, man. Matter of fact, let me do it like this. Y'all stay tuned. I ain't trying to be disrespectful or nothing, but y'all need to see this. Yo, make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button too. I'm just trying to give y'all this information because people thinking that is one thing and it's not. There's women in power that will be damned if anything happened. Hold on. Yeah. This is what y'all need to see. God damn. I'm trying to pull up the fact that this man got a criminal past, but it's over flooded with all of this information. Scooter was born in Waterboro, South Carolina. When he was 9, his family moved to Kirkwood. In 2008, after he was charged with drug trafficking, he decided to start pursuing a career in music. So this man got a rap sheet out of this world. On April 8, 2013, Bailey was arrested for a probation violation during, and I ain't trying to demonize this man like Gayle King. I ain't trying to point out the fact that, you know, he wasn't right himself, but all of this stuff gonna be brought into question when she get to court. According to Hip Hop, Bailey shared a cell with frequent collaborator Gucci Mane, who was arrested for probation violation. Bailey spent 6 months in custody before being released in October 2013. He was released off of probation. Got a song called Fuck Some, Smoke Alarm. Sometimes people be predicting their own life with the music. You know, words is like spells. People, they be putting stuff out there and they come back to them. I got to run through this real quick. Didn't Tony Montana fall over the banister and break his leg at the end of the movie? Ain't that how he went out? It wasn't the gunshots that killed Tony Montana. It was when he fell over the railing. So with all this drug talk and this Tony Montana talk, then, you know, sometimes people predict their own passing or whatever. Finessing and flexing, Married to the Streets, Plug Brothers, Voice of the Streets, Street Lottery, Free Bricks 2, From the Cell Block to Your Block. People out there would rather see him in the cell block or worse. Street Lottery, 80s Baby, Jug Season, Jugathon, Married to the Streets 2, Street Lottery 3, The Dream Team, Jug King, Triple Cross, The Recipe, Trap Hero, Street Lottery, Reloaded, Zay Street, Streets Crazy, Trap House Hope, Fast Lane Juggin', Jet Lag, Goo-Wop, Doodoo, Birds Take a Bath, Anything You Want, All We Do, Plug Relation, Smoke Alarm, Money Habits, Don't Trust, Rollie Up, Shooter, dead man, F something, skydiving on it, motherfucker, missing everything. I'm looking for something positive in all of this. I'm looking for a heal the world or something for the kids or something that, they can mention in court, a good deed, a song with a message. I don't see none of that. Can't handle me, investigation, play no games, done it all. Short fuse, grew up muddy, money counter, top side, Maserati, east side, faces, Kelly, recognize, pick up and drop offs, convict project building, big pays, big plays, what you said, goo-wop, rain back on it, never too late, dodo, jet lag. He ain't put out nothing that can help get this woman convicted. If George Zimmerman is home after what he did, let me say that again like Dr. Umar Johnson. If George Zimmerman is home for what he did, and everybody's seen it, they got the video footage, they got the audio, they got everything, and Zimmerman got off, y'all need to cut this talk about her being locked away for 20 years or whatever, because it's not gonna happen, man. People want to see her under the jail. She called the DV in and wasn't even at the house. Lord, that was the lowest of the low. It is what it is, man. But it's entertainment. That's the problem. People want to be entertained. So when it comes to situations like this, people would rather have the entertainment over the justice any day. Justice comes swiftly. Entertainment can last a lifetime. That's like people that know they got weirdos in their family that they could bring to justice, but they want to hear the sob stories for generations to come. Like the uncle that touched you, he touched me too, and he looking at the grandbabies. Like, when y'all gonna put a stop to the madness? Misery loves company. Justice is not the way, especially not in 2025. Can you imagine the entertainment that this is causing her family and friends? They loving it right now. You know that girl that called the police on young Scooter? That's my cousin. That's my niece. She always wasn't shit. I remember when she was 9 years old. She put super glue on the mailbox and the mailman was stuck there for 3 days. She always been like that. And her mama was like that. Her great aunties talking about how her grandmother and great grandmother was the same way. It's all entertainment, man. They eating this shit up. People in the neighborhood that live next door to the house where Scooter got killed, kids in school talking about how the house behind they house, or they live in the same down the street. People talking early in the morning, coffee on their breath, talking. If it wasn't for entertainment, justice would be a whole lot easier. They got the news set up on it. She getting paid. You think she want this shit to go away swiftly? And it's providing her with work. She pull up in the Benz. She able to get her hair dried whenever she feel like it. You know, this chick right here, you know she about them bills. Every time she go to work, she got the news looking like a K. Michelle video or something. She gotta stay fly. She don't do dusty. The longer this stuff in the news, the more she gonna be getting paid. They loving it. And for Scooter, they not trying to see this go away no time soon, man. I'm just saying, y'all could take whatever y'all want to take out this video. But brothers taking L's is a big W for a whole lot of people.
Atlanta 911, operator 8715, what is the location of your emergency?
The
This
location
is
is
the cab
27.
with the transfer. 1 second, ma'am, for 273 William Nye Drive, Southeast.
273 William Nye.
Yeah.
No, it's
NYE
27.
Drive.
It's 273 William. Oh, you said Nye, NYE, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you to cab. Hello, caller.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Do you need police, fire, EMS?
The house, literally the neighbors next door, the house, domestic dispute going on. There's like 7 guys that live in this house. And
What's your
then,
name?
I'm sorry, what is my name?
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay, so I'm the neighborhood watch, and basically like I said, these guys they're like selling drugs in and out of the house. All you see is guys coming in and out of the house with guns and stuff. They holding guns in the air, and then it's like
She painted a black ass picture for the police. She painted a picture trying to make them lose their minds and send the whole SWAT team over there. It's just niggas out there and they doing ignorant shit. It's a black affair. It's a gangster party. They pimping, they shooting, they selling drugs. They doing everything that you would hear in the rap video at this house. She enticed them police to go over there. Like, she wanted a bus. She wanted them to come over there and do a raid on this man's birthday party.
I'm not sure if they're pimping, but it's the situation that's going on right now. This girl doesn't have on any clothes. They threw her outside. He was fighting the girl. He literally fought the girl. I'm not sure what they was fighting over. If they was fighting over drugs, that's what it sounded like. It sounded like they were fighting over drugs. And then they started shooting. She had someone come over there, and they started shooting. But the house needs to be investigated. They're definitely doing illegal stuff over there, and it's disturbing the area.
How many shots were fired?
I would say 3. It was 3 shots.
When did it happen?
It's happening now.
Okay.
Listen, if you've been in a car accident, don't call an attorney. Use this AI app instead. That's what I did, and that's how.
So I believe the girl is hurt.
And they're coming from 273 William Nye Drive?
Yes. And the girl is hurt because she was like bleeding profusely, like blood everywhere.
Okay.
Oh, man. You know, I wonder if men could be petty like this. Would we be like this towards women? Like, if we could do it and make calls and do stuff and be taken seriously, would we pull them type of stunts? This not an isolated incident. That's what I'm trying to point out to people. People make it seem like this the first time they ever heard some shit like this, or the first time something went down like this. Like, this is new. This is the norm. A lot of calls that come in be sounded just like that. They be putting extra shit on it just to get the police to come. Because you figure if you call the police talking about y'all having a picnic and y'all ran out of hamburger buns and y'all suspect somebody stole the pack, they ain't sending nobody out there for that shit. You got to paint a picture, an ignorant ass picture on top of that, just to get them to really come out. Because when they dispatch that shit, and it sounds like some old BS, if they do come, it's going to be after they get done handling way more important stuff. What you think? They going to come out there because your cat stuck in the tree when there's some chick getting her ass beat and his baby's crying in the back? You going to have to wait, or they may never come. Or they'll give you a courtesy call and see if the cat jumped or whatever the case is. Like, I feel for the police. You know, that's a hard job, a stressful job, an annoying ass job. Can you imagine getting up and having to deal with other people's problems? I mean, you got your own damn problems. You got to get up and worry about another motherfucker. And you got to be urgent about it too. When your ass in pain and you know your baby mama out there sleeping around and you sitting in the squad car waiting for somebody to call for you to show up and save their situation. You can't even save your own situation. Plus, they don't even really be getting paid like that. And I ain't trying to sympathize with the police or whatever, but they gotta do what they gotta do. It's a job that they really don't get the respect that they deserve, man. They show up to a situation expecting to save some shit. And young Scooter allegedly hopped the gate, killed himself or whatever. And people trying to hold them accountable for it. It's a lot of people that believe it wasn't no freak accident. They feel like they shot his ass. A lot of them police officers be fat as hell, and they ain't trying to chase nobody. So I don't know how that happened, but I just came here to let y'all know that they arrested this chick. So they say. I don't believe they arrested a damn thing. That could be anybody. This could be a mugshot from Maryland somewhere. Matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do. I gotta take a good look at this because I can't take their word for nothing. Do this real quick. See this for myself. If that's really her or not. Because it could be looking like that. That could be anybody. And you know, when they put a bunch of makeup on somebody, it make them look 1,000 times better, but did they smack the makeup off her face or how did they do that, man? You figure somebody ain't gonna be beautiful every day, but all that flowing Pocahontas hair and she went out like this. It is what it is, man. We gonna have to wait and see. Okay, let me get some more news about this shit. Soulja Boy denies abuse allegations in LA silver trial. So you got people going through it left and right. People saying things about these rappers with this type of situation going on. It all depends. You know, like I said, it's gonna be a domino effect. If she gets served for this, then it's gonna be a bunch of other women that claims, all the women accusing Diddy and shit. It's gonna be hard to prove that type of stuff now. But if they just go ahead and let her walk free, it's gonna be open season on a whole lot of people. Hold on, y'all. Do this real quick. Damn, yo. This is Young Scooter's Insta. Oh, this is going to be hard to watch. Happy birthday. I love you to the moon and back. So that's his child or whatever. And damn. This dumbass call left her without her father. Very unfortunate, man. Very, very unfortunate. How many kids he had? Damn. Fucked up. And he was providing for their kids. Providing for his kids or whatever. So, you know, he gone now. What the hell? Damn, I wish this never happened. Rest up Kobe and Gigi or whatever. Damn. And he only got a few things on this page. And this just so happened to be one of them. Kobe Bryant lost his life. Him and his daughter lost their lives. And now he lost his life over some BS. The Kobe situation was definitely some BS. So this stuff is real ironic how this stuff be playing out. I wonder what was going on in Scooter's life before all of this stuff went down. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was he going through? Like, how did it end up so bad for this man? Oh, let me do this real quick. Y'all stay. Hold on, y'all need to see this. What the fuck? Get this shit out of here. Got Indian. What is this? Hold on. Y'all bear with me because I ain't used this shit. Okay, y'all gonna have to help me with this because I don't. Well, damn, I gotta do all this shit just to sign into the damn. Yo, I don't know how to do the TikTok and all that, so we just gonna stick with this. What the fuck? This nigga, yo, get this zesty shit out of here, man.
Do you see or hear anything else?
Yeah, she's trying to get away and they're holding her. She's being held hostage. Like she's trying to. They brought her. The guy that was fighting her, she ran outside naked, and then he was fighting her outside. And then there was another commotion. She tried to get away. He dragged her back in the house. So now they're at the door, literally fighting. She's trying to get out. He's refusing to let her out. And it's like 7 guys in the house.
Okay. Give me one moment.
There's a reaction for every action. This is
Hold on, y'all.
You got
one thing you can always expect from the Zeus Network is to employ some of the most low-budget, gutter people you can ever think of. So this is Demi Blanco. She was a contestant on one of the seasons of the Zeus Network's Baddies. Now, after rapper Young Scooter tragically passed away last weekend, the Atlanta Police Department was on a manhunt for the person who called 911 after it was found out that the call was fake and it was now considered a swatting incident. After the police found out that it was a swatting incident and everything was fake, they put out a $5,000 reward for the person who made the 911 call. And that's when Demi Blanco came forward admitting to everything. Now, you would think that, hey, maybe Demi called 911 because she was being abused currently, or maybe her friend is being abused. Well, after switching up her story a few different times, Demi finally admitted that she made up that entire 911 call to protect herself, which is completely different from the emergency story that she gave 911, which led to the police showing up to the home, which eventually led to the passing of Young Scooter. And then it's even been alleged that Demi made up this entire 911 call because her boyfriend broke up with her and didn't answer his phone, which is right on brand for someone who tried out for baddies. One thing you can always expect from the Zeus Network is to employ some of the most low-budget, gutter people you can ever.
Child. Y'all about to get all this news. They said that she was jealous.
One thing you can always expect from the Zeus Network is to employ some of the most.
Shut your zesty ass. She was jealous
low-budget
because Young Scooter.
Demi Blanco has been released. Y'all, this is an update on Young Scooter, and I don't know what the hell going on. Okay? Trigger warning, this is the update on Young Scooter, and I don't know what the hell going on. I have the audio from the woman who allegedly called the police on Young Scooter, his friend, on his birthday, who was having a birthday party at that house or whatever. Okay? Before we get to that, I'm going to let y'all hear that in a minute. Just give me a second. Before we get to that, Young Thug posted a tweet on Twitter saying that basically Young Scooter was pew-pew by apparently Future had got an autopsy done. Because you know Future is one of those head honchos in Atlanta. He got stress he could pull. Apparently he got an autopsy, and APD apparently was the people who pew Young Scooter. Now, this has not been confirmed, and it's all over the place, but I don't know if it's true. And honestly, I done backtracked on this story so many times. I'm just letting y'all know what's going on, and we gonna update y'all. Second thing going on. They said that the woman who was involved with this is allegedly somebody who was basically on Ratchet TV. Now, I'm going to show y'all this girl. This is Demi Blanco. Demi Blanco from Baddies. All right, we ain't going to run through all of that. Listen to this audio, and y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all believe her? Apparently, she wasn't even messing with Young Scooter. She was messing with the other guy that was in the house. She says that he was basically DVing her, and that's why she did what she did. Y'all listen, tell me what y'all think.
I'm not looking for any type of clout. I just want to put the truth out. The situation is that I was being beaten by an individual that was connected to the person that I'm not going to say the name. And I was there, and the person was continuously beating me as he's already done this before. And me being a female, I was afraid for my life. So I did what I thought was the best thing to do. I had no intentions that man was there. I never set anybody up. I never had any intentions that man was there. I never knew that man was there. I had no idea of that man's whereabouts. I'm speaking today to clear my name that I had no intentions to set anybody up. I never set anybody up. I was threatened by an individual. There's a reaction for every action. This is part A. You guys didn't have part A. You guys only had part B. And the narrative, it looks like I was trying to set this man up because you guys don't have part B. I'm giving you part B. I'm giving you what led up to the call. I was physically abused, so I called to protect myself. That's the issue. That's part A.
The fuck? God damn it. Getting phone calls and shit.
I never had any intentions to get anybody hurt. I was the one that was getting hurt. And I came here to say my truth. That's it, that's all. I don't want no clout. I don't want anything. All these troll pages, y'all don't know me. None of y'all know me at all. At the end of the day, I'm a woman, and I was physically abused multiple times.
I'm gonna say this about this whole situation. I'm not gonna choose a side. Y'all know that I don't like to choose sides, especially before I know the entire story. We gonna be in the comments with this one because I do got shit to say. But once again, prayers go out to young Scooter because it's starting to sound like he had nothing to do with this, and he got the short end of the stick. And that's corny as hell to me, bro. Prayers go out to Thug, Future, anybody who was cool with Scooter, because I heard he really was like one of them ones. Even Cam shouted him out on the podcast. Y'all, please just be careful out here messing with these different types of women or being cool with your homeboys who doing nothing.
Man, I know Scooter somewhere turning. It gotta be rough, man. Wasn't nobody think about your ass. As soon as something happened to you, everybody want to act like they really give a damn about you. Like they not running their mouth just so they could be heard or get some attention or whatever. It's piranha season, man. Rappers is like Vietnam vets or veterans to a certain extent, man. They put themselves through. It's sad that these rappers be going out like this, man. Don't nobody give a fuck about a rapper until they dead. Or when they hot, when they got a hot single. If you hot, you good, or if you dead, you good. That's the in between.
That resulted in the mugshot of Demi Blanco has been released. She has been arrested by the Atlanta Police Department after she admitted to making a false 911 call.
I think you guys should get here quick because this girl he's really hitting her, and it's a child involved.
That resulted in the mugshot of Demi Blanco has been released. She has been arrested by the Atlanta Police Department after she admitted to making a false 911 call.
I think you guys should get here quick because this girl he's really hitting her, and it's a child involved.
That resulted in the death of young Scooter.
I was physically abused, so I called to protect myself.
She is 31 and she has been charged with getting a false public alarm.
There are a lot of questions about that 911 call that led police to the home where rapper Young Scooter was celebrating his 39th birthday Friday night. It's not clear if police ever found the woman the caller claims was being attacked, but now they're looking to track down that caller.
Yesterday, Atlanta PD made an announcement that they had her in custody. It is looking like her mugshot is hitting the streets. I'm not gonna lie, it seems like jail might be a safer place for her than on the streets of Atlanta.
He turned himself into Zesty AI. I'm convinced this man came up with a master plan. I doubt if he really talked like that, but he figured out a way to, everybody trying to figure out a way. Is news the only currency that we have? When I first started doing YouTube, it felt like I'm doing something unique. I'm doing something that everybody ain't doing. You gotta have, a skill or whatever to do this, but this shit, it's turning into being a barber. Like, what's up, baby? I'm a YouTuber, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you doing? Hi. Like, I'm a YouTuber till my grandmother got a YouTube, nigga. You ain't impressing me. You a YouTuber. Who gives a damn? My name's Shawn Blazington, baby. I got a YouTube channel and it be popping, baby. You should come to my channel and watch my videos, baby. Like, my 4-year-old has a YouTube channel. Like, nigga, you ain't doing shit. Everybody doing it, man. I'm like, damn. Chicken booty. They making AI, people making their own AI videos. They'll turn themselves into AI just to get the fucking video out there. And my question is, what is all of this news doing to people? Like, mentally, we know the effect of reading books and shit like that. The more you read, and most niggas don't want to read like that. But to watch a TikTok, or Insta, or Snapchat, be on that shit all day. What y'all think is doing to people? All of this news out here. A rapper get killed, they hop on it like, hey, everybody fighting for us. Like, oh, that nigga dead. Hold on, watch my video. Watch my video about the dead nigga. Hold on, move. It turned into the zombie apocalypse. When the rap shit, it's been plenty of times I quit what the fuck I was doing. And I be feeling so bad afterward, like, why am I rushing home, speeding through traffic? Move, bitch. Put that Ludacris on. Like, oh shit, Lil Tay dead. I gotta get home, nigga dead. Oh shit. I put on the headphones, one of the shit all over the place, got one sneaker on. Don't halfway use the bathroom, making a video with a shitty ass. Because a rapper died. People be having their fingers crossed, waiting. Like, man, only if one of these niggas died today. It's fucked up, yo. Rest in peace to, you know what? I ain't even gonna say it no more. I done said it 1,000 times already. He all right. He done made it to heaven. Young Scooter gonna be all right. But it really got me wondering how long this shit gonna go on with this news, this ghetto news currency that be going on. Cause I be trying to keep up with this shit, but honestly, I don't be interested. And I know I shouldn't be saying that as a YouTuber, but you gotta give the people what they want. Or do you? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna figure it out. But I ain't gonna front. If a rapper die tomorrow, whatever the case is, I'm gonna report on it. Everybody else gonna do. We in the matrix with this shit. I just don't get it. Somebody say it's the world we live in. I guess so, man. Cause this shit. Black death is the biggest currency. It may be the world's biggest currency. And people like bloggers and YouTubers and social media people get to cash in on it a little bit. But it's bigger than just the blogs or the news reportings and stuff. It's bigger than that, man. I'm starting to realize that a lot of people eat off of Black death. Think about it, man. The medical industry, the food industry, the fucking hair care industry, everywhere you turn. It's like niggas is chickens in the slaughterhouse or cattle in the slaughterhouse, man. Everybody gonna get a piece of it, and we figured out a way to get a piece of it too. I don't know, man. I'm gonna show y'all some stuff real quick before I get out of here, cause I be wrecking my brain thinking about this shit. And cause I've been doing this for a minute. I be trying to keep up with the bullshit. Look, I said this woman is why Young Scooter is dead. They ain't showed me no love. Lil Baby on the run to avoid being arrested for RICO. I said, Brick Baby said this about Nipsey Hussle on all nigga news. And Big U broke down after the feds arrested Adam 22. Charleston White gives details on why Big U and so-and-so wanted Nipsey Hussle dead. I'm trying to keep up with the nigga news. Yella Beezy charged for wanting Mo 3 dead. Yella Beezy arrested for having Mo 3 killed. Big U said Whack 100 snitched on him. Big U arrested for killing Nipsey Hussle. Kanye West attacked Jay-Z and Beyonce's whole family. Jaguar Wright witnessed Angie Stone's murder. How long is this? Look at this. 50 Cent Zesty Freak Off tapes leaked by Jaguar Wright. Rick Ross got 50 Cent his feelings about losing G-Unit Studios. Lil Ronnie, baby mother and her new man flashing money at the daughter's memorial. Wild moment, Charleston White nearly got taken out after disrespecting Lil Ronnie. Oh my God, this shit, man, Lord, I ain't, it just, Hold on, Damon Wayans on Family Cat. If you ain't Shay, you know what the problem is? These niggas that got other opportunities to be doing some other shit, they all on the damn YouTube, man. That's what the problem is. These people that could be doing something else with their ass all over YouTube. I just don't understand it, man. It's oversaturated with shit. But that's Negro here, no there. How long y'all gonna give a damn about Young Scooter? That's what I want to know before I get out of here, because people ain't giving a damn about Lil Ronnie no more. Let me see. Lil Ronnie. Yup. It's a thing of the past. They moved. There ain't no new Lil Ronnie. Rest in peace, Lil Ronnie videos popping up. 3 weeks tops. It's over. People moved on. They shrugged their shoulders with it. On to the next one. Now it's Young Scooter. How long y'all think Young Scooter gonna last? Now that the girl in custody, they're gonna want to drag it out for as long as they can. Matter of fact, let me see this real quick. Young Scooter. Okay, you got shit going on. Woman arrested for her role in the Young Scooter situation. Breakfast Club talked about it. It's still hot. Woman arrested for making false calls. Adam 22 on the job. They going in. They making it happen. How long is this gonna last? I don't know. We gonna have to wait and see, man. I say maybe a month, for the whole month. I wouldn't even say for the whole month of April. This may go on for about 3 weeks. Then people gonna move on from it. Something else gotta happen though. And now it got me wondering, do they line people up intentionally just for news? Was this woman put on the job for things to play out like this just to put some news out there for a context for the news companies? Because imagine if shit ain't going on, or if nothing happened, or if nobody famous died. It's like famous people are becoming targets. If you got some fame, you got a name, or you got a hit song on the radio, shit, you out here like a chicken wing. They gonna figure out a way to eat off of you. Ain't like nobody buying the music. Ain't nobody throwing no concerts or nothing like that. Nobody making no major moves. People ain't selling out arenas. When that money slow up and there's an opportunity that they could put your ass in the news and possibly sell some whatever, this the biggest currency right now. This news is bigger than the Hollywood box office. People want to tune into this before they go see a movie at the theater. Matter of fact, ask yourself, when the last time you went to the movies? And did you enjoy yourself? Ain't nobody trying to sit through no 2-hour movie when you got a phone in your pocket and you can get all the entertainment that you could possibly think of right here and right now. So it could be killing season out here for a lot of these entertainers. It's a possibility that it could be. And for the older ones that got a legacy, the older ones that really made a name for themselves, they probably scared to come out the house. They got to be knowing that it's a bunch of social media wolves out there that would love to see them have a freak accident or whatever the case is. And I'm about to pull up some names, and God forbid something happened to any of these people or whatever. But just think this over. Thank you for tuning in live. We just received some heartbreaking news about R&B singer, comedian, movie actor Tyrese Gibson. Unfortunately, Tyrese lost his life, blah, 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 blah. It will be a media blitz. They'll be talking about it at the Breakfast Club. DJ Envy will be all apologizing. I know me and Tyrese had our differences and stuff. He said what he said about my wife. I said what I said about him, but I would never want to see nothing like this happen to my black brother. You know, I talked to Tyrese behind the scenes and we patched it up and everything. I love Tyrese. Charlemagne the God, you know, Tyrese, he was going through his mental issues and everything, but I would have never wanted nothing like this to happen to Tyrese. Rest in peace to Tyrese. We love, God forbid, knock on wood, they'll be pulling up old clips of Tyrese. Tyrese ex-wife responds. Y'all know people gonna eat good, whatever the situation is. So for these celebrities, man, people praying on them so they can make a buck off of their demise. That'll make more money than any movie this man ever made, especially in these times that we living in. Okay, let me pull another one real quick. And God forbid, I don't want to see nothing happen to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just spinning the wheel to give y'all a scenario of if something happened to these people, it's going to be a bunch of news out there. Thank you all for tuning in live. R&B legend L.B. Shore has lost his battle, blah, blah, blah. He was succeeded by his son, Quincy. He was also the first husband to Kim Porter, who was tied into P. Diddy. He had these allegations, but man, they'll be saying Diddy did it. Diddy put a hit out. Jaguar Wright gonna come out swinging. She gonna throw Clive Davis on it. They gonna... And like I said, I don't wish nothing like that on nobody, not L.B. Shore, nobody. I'm just giving y'all an example of what season we in right now. People are ready to feast. If he drop, everybody gonna have their own seasoning waiting for his ass. He gonna be simmered, sauteed in so many different ways, it's not even funny. They just waiting for the stars to fall. That's what's going on out here. And they like, young Scooter, he an appetizer compared to a major name. But they'll take a Scooter and make some news out of him, sensationalize his shit. Yo, look at this real quick. What was the nigga name? Okay, yeah, look at this. Yo, they had Rich Homie Quan set up to do the YSL trial. Remember that? He was supposed, Young Thug's trial resumed Friday after Rich Homie Quan's death. He was supposed to take the stand. And everybody like, oh shit, Rich Homie Quan about to take the stand. Asked if he had an issue with Rich Homie Quan during the RICO. They asked him if he had an issue with that man days before the RICO trial, because they was going to bring his ass up there. He laughed it off. Next thing you know, perfect timing, Rich Homie Quan died, and they let Young Thug and all them dudes out of jail at the same time, man. So they could line shit up for media bliss or whatever, have people talking. I don't know, man. y'all gotta let me know. Rest in peace to Young Scooter. For all y'all celebrities out there, stay in the house. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't try climbing no gates or doing no bullshit like that. Be careful. Watch your ass, because these piranhas out here would love to see something happen to your ass just to make a couple of G's off of the views or whatever the case is. I'm guilty of it too. That's how I could know, or that's how I could tell y'all what time it is, because that's what time it is, man. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. I got so much love for y'all. I'm about to get my daily jog in. Got some stuff I gotta do. Yo, I'm gonna holla at y'all on my next video, baby.